Yeah, my role is what's called a Key Accounts Coordinator for Independence Australia. So our role is to be the conduit between all the moving pieces. I manage very complex programs. We might have 2-to-1, 3-to-1 staff ratios funded by the TAC or NDIS. So in those instances, there's a lot of depth and you're working with a lot of stakeholders. So we've got to make sure that everything is seamless, down to the communications, dealing with family, making sure everyone understands the needs. And we have to draft up really in-depth care plans to make sure that all our staff are across what the client needs. A lot of the clients we deal with are very vulnerable, so as an organisation you have to be able to pivot and make things happen and make quick decisive decisions, otherwise they could be left in an awkward position. If clients call through and they're heightened, for example, then we know how to de-escalate, and also, more importantly, there's a history, so you know the backstory and people have their finger on the pulse. So if you've got a good rostering team, they can be proactive and be a couple of steps ahead, and they know all the moving parts, and they can preempt any issues before they arise. So you can get to detect patterns, and that's what it's all about, to try to minimise any flare-ups out locally, I suppose, With Independence Australia, a lot of our staff have been with the clients 10 or 20 years, for example, so that's just a good testament of the bonds and the relationships, because at the moment it's a very fluid environment. Independence Australia tries to match the right carer and have the right skill sets to work with that particular client, for example. With the NDIS, you get an experience and a taste for the whole gamut of care providers, and a lot of people are fearful of cowboys, and the sector is getting really tightened up with all the commissions and things like that, which is really important. But I think having a name brand and having the depth is really important and offers security, and knowing that there's that pedigree. And as a not-for-profit, it's not about making the quick buck. It's about delivering precise, sorely, desperately needed services to the community. And as a social enterprise, Independence Australia can do that. So as a social enterprise, Independence Australia are really strong at delivering quality services.